Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. This is Anna, Soul Embrace Tarot. And I'm gonna attempt to do, what am I gonna do? Thank you for your patience. Thank you for all of the suggestions under the request post in the community post. I don't know what you call that. It's a public post, so whoever watches this, if you want to make suggestions, requests, please go to that post and write it in there. For those of you that requested Luke and Nicola, I am not feeling their energy at this point. I'm not feeling them. So we need to maybe take a break. I'll let you know when I'm ready, okay? Thank you for your patience as well. All right, I'm going to do all 12 signs. So these are going to be 3-card readings. And I think I want to know what's coming towards you. What's coming towards you? I'm going to use 2 decks. I'm going to pick 3 cards. I'm going to pick them. I've already made this arrangement. Spirit already knows. I'm actually going to put them upright while I talk to you. This is the only way I can do it. Do all the signs is to pick the cards myself, and that's okay. That's not a big deal. As long as the cards know me. We have a relationship already, so that's a video I recorded and never posted. I need to post that for my members. So yeah, I'll find it and post it about how I put my cards away and stuff like that. So the only way I have I don't know how other readers have the energy. Either they just do readings and don't have another job, or they don't have depression or anxiety, or they're just amazing people, because I know there's so many readers that can put out weekly readings for all of the signs, and they put full blast 30-minute readings for each sign weekly. I don't know how they do that. If someone can explain it to me, what's the magic? You let me know. But I don't have that energy in me. I can barely even survive right now. I'm barely surviving. I'm on vapors. So, man, I admire everybody that can do that. I swear to you, I admire them so much. I'm jealous. I can't believe it. These readers that can put out weekly readings, full on 30-minute readings for all of the signs on a weekly basis. That blows my mind. It makes me want to cry. I can't handle it. I just can't. So I'm going to do the best I can here. All right. Spirit, let's just start from the beginning I feel bad. We always leave Pisces to the end. Let's start with Pisces, and then we'll go to Aries, etc. So let's start with Pisces. What's coming towards you? I'm going to shuffle again, and then I'm going to pick the top 3, Spirit. I'll cut the deck. Also, I'm going to cut the deck. One more. All right. Where are you now at this point? Let's start with Pisces. Let's see if I can do the 3 cards, and I'm going to pick the cards. So we're going to cut the deck, and we're going to do it that way, Spirit, okay? So where is Pisces now? You're establishing your foundation, your legacy. You're working on your finances, or on your way to doing that. You know what I mean? You're trying to establish solid relationships that are part of the foundation in your life. Solid, good relationships. yeah. That's beautiful, Pisces, beautiful. You're synchronized with the people in your life. Now, for those of you who are saying, no, I'm not, this is what you can work towards. You know what I mean? You can work towards it. Maybe if you feel you're too far away from this, maybe that's something to process and something to think about. You know, why am I not in this? What changes do I need to make? Okay? But for those that can resonate with it, you're just you know what? You're just high vibing. Okay? You're in a high vibration zone and you're synchronized with yourself, and that allows the universe to align you with people that are also synchronized, and then all of you are synchronized at the same time. It's really beautiful. You can collaborate with people who just work really well with you within the family dynamics. There's harmony. So if you don't have that in your life, maybe that's something to ponder and to think about. How can I fix the broken relationships within the family unit? Is it possible to fix? You know, ask yourself those questions. So what's shifting in their life, Spirit? Oh. Well, interesting. A person of fire, a person of air. What's shifting? It's going that way. There may be people exiting your life that have a bit of some control, because you're really in tune here. Whoever's in this energy or stepping into this energy, you're releasing people that no longer serve you. And that means people that are not aligned with your vibration, people who criticize you, who are any type of controlling, that wants to define where you go, what you say, what you do. No, it doesn't work that way, right? So someone who's trying to calculate things in your life, that's kind of exiting your life. You know, that's what's shifting in your life. Or your attitude towards people like that is shifting. And maybe someone is coming into your life that's very entrepreneurial. Maybe you are establishing a business, or at least it's someone who, because maybe I think you are very entrepreneurial minded, very business kind of savvy, or wanting to be. That's a desire that you have. Or at least it's a curiosity that you've thought, maybe I can do my own thing, right? And you're attracting people that can collaborate with you and bring you ideas and resources and support. There's someone coming into your life that's, I don't want to say a replacement of someone that, but their energy is really strong. It's someone who's very passionate, successful in their own way, in their own thing, but they're bringing in their energy in cahoots with yours, and they can influence you in a positive way. These are two different types of people. This air person, it doesn't have to be that sign, but there's a lot of control. There's like, do it this way, versus here it's like, hey, maybe you'd like to do it this way. These are a couple of ideas I'm bringing to the table. You see how that shifts? And that's what's shifting, is your interactions with people that are going to really contribute in a positive way. It's a very creative, visionary type of energy. Someone who's passionate about what they do and what they believe in, and it just rubs off on everyone that surrounds them. Another high vibe person. This person is not basic. To use the old phrase the kids used to say. I don't think, do you all say that anymore? This is a high vibe individual. I need water. I'm not going to be able to do all 12. I'll tell you right now. I'm going to do as many as I can. And so, where is this leading you? Just one. Is this just one? It feels thicker. Okay. Whoa! Okay. This is really beautiful, Pisces. I'm telling you. You are tapping, if you are not identifying with this, please think about it so that you can step into this kind of energy. Do whatever it is you got to do. Take the people, the things in your life out of your life that are keeping you in any kind of vibration that is not this. Because where this is leading you is dealing with, again, someone who's very... it's soul tribe energy here. You're attracting people into your life that help you create your own legacy. That is powerful stuff. Someone, perhaps you, I don't know if this is personal relationship or if it's just business. This energy here, which is swords, the King of Swords, you have the King of Wands, people that want to collaborate with you. This could be business related as well, but it's also someone that you communicate really well with, someone who emotionally speaking is a bit detached, but that doesn't matter in the business sense. I feel more of a emotional connection with the King of Wands here versus with the King of Swords. The King of Swords is more like it says there, mind over matter. They're a little bit detached emotionally, but they're very intelligent, they're very wise, and very can be very rational. This could be, maybe you get to the point where you get an attorney or someone that represents you and your business, or someone that you connect with that is, I don't know, financial advisor or whatever it is. I don't know. But it's not so detached that there isn't a desire to help you. Okay. It's all part of the soul tribe. All these people you're interacting with are part of your soul tribe. They're part of relationships that are important for you and your goal to have a legacy. So yeah. That's perfect. Let's leave it there. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed it for you. Thank you so much, Pisces. Stay blessed. Hello, Aries. Okay, I've shuffled the deck. Now I'm going to cut it. And we're going to get 3 cards for you. This is a forecast for your next chapter in your life. So let's see, where are you now? I'm going to cut this one as well. So you're being stubborn about something. You're feeling like you're standing up for yourself. Give me another one. Yeah, you're definitely standing up for yourself, definitely, or wanting to. You're there's something stirring within you that's wanting to resist having others necessarily tell you what to do or influence you in any way that is not within your path that you feel is yours. There's also you're being persistent about something here. You're putting in a lot of work, and you probably work on yourself, because this is a stand. This is taking a stand. You understand? Making a stand for yourself. It's your life, and you're going to live it the way you say, the way you determine to live it. Okay? You've been working very hard, energetically speaking, maybe physically speaking. You're doing things, taking steps to take you in the direction of being able to, and this is something to celebrate. You understand? This is a beautiful thing. It's something to celebrate. With your friends want to gather with you. Your friends are drawn to you. They recognize your hard work. They understand that, but obviously, if you're making a stand, no, this is my life, I'm not going to back down. There's obviously some opposition there for you, against you. I don't know how to say that, but so obviously there's still some, resistance that you're facing, but you're so persistent and you've been focusing so hard that the people that do care about you recognize your work and they celebrate you for it, because you've been very devoted to yourself and to your well-being and to your there's a word and it doesn't want to come through. What's the word? Taking care of yourself. And you've been patient with yourself, because there's always issues that arise, right? In this process of trying to figure yourself out and trying to not do what others want you to do, and you're people pleasing, all that stuff. It's very hard to break free from that. So you are someone, I see someone here that's been working on that. So what's shifting? Oh, holy moly, what's shifting in your life? There's a tower moment coming in. Now, this is when I talk about tower. Don't get scared. I mean, people get scared about tower moments. I feel tower moments are just so necessary to shift you, because sometimes we get lulled into comfort zone. I feel that you are not lulled. You've been working. Maybe some of you haven't reached this yet, and this is your message that the tower's coming. So make sure that you start paying attention to shift some things in your life. A tower is just shaking of your foundation to get you to look at what's happening, right? But I feel like this tower that's coming in for you is a good thing. I feel like, again, like I said, they're all good. They're difficult. I'm a weirdo. I feel like tower moments are so important in your life. They're crucial. They happen at a time when it's most necessary for you to change something important in your life. So something's going to be revealed to you. This is a big thing that's happening, and it's going to change your world in some way, shape, or form. It's not a bad thing. It could be a good thing here. It's coming through with the fairy tale. Maybe this is connected to something that you thought was impossible, and it's shifting so that now it becomes possible, right? It starts something shifts. It's like an upheaval of some kind that causes you to make different changes, different decisions, and it starts to eventually it makes you hopeful for the future. It brings back your faith. It brings back faith that you may have lost along the way. I mean, this is a difficult process here. And there's still resistance, right, to either an energy, a person, just a general vibe that you feel you have to kind of say, this is my life. I need to do what I want to do, right? And you're being very persistent about it. And people recognize you for that. So I don't know how those two tie together. Maybe this third thing where this is leading you will tell us. Absolute pride and recognition. You know, there's a connection here with ancestry as well. Ancestors. Dealing with codependency. This is going to take you, the revelation could be something you understand. Something can be told to you from an external source. But it's something that allows you to believe in the impossible. There's a little mystery here, and I don't think I'm going to be able to solve this for you. It's coming through very mysterious. It's not sharing necessarily what the information is that's going to shift for you, but you're going to feel pride and recognition within yourself, and there's pride and recognition from beyond for you about this journey or this thing that you can accomplish. It's very almost cryptic, your message. You're needing to deal with emotional imbalance. It's causing you to deal with, to address isolation, because perhaps you've been doing something all on your own, and that's something that may need to shift. It's a lot of thinking that's going to be stirring up here. Whatever that tower moment is, it's going to cause you to do a lot of searching within. Even more. Because I feel like this is my life is just like a wall, right? But maybe, perhaps, although I feel like you have done some processing, but I feel like it's going to get deeper moving. I don't know the timeline here. This is a timeless reading, so it just depends, right? Whenever this happens. But it brings back a desire to connect on a deeper level with someone. It brings back something that you thought was impossible. It brings back hope of that coming into your life. And this is about dealing with your emotions, dealing with, processing the deeper things that maybe you've been avoiding. There's something here about ancestors. I don't know if that's relevant to you or important, but there's something there for you to explore. Maybe that connects you to something you're experiencing, and by processing, or if you are able to know anything about your ancestors, maybe write it down. Maybe ask to receive information in a dream associated with this. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it works. But you need to deal with what causes you to feel sometimes gullible, what causes you to feel imbalanced. Process. Those are deep processing prompts, okay? For you to journal, for you to think about, meditate, however you want to put it. This is a shift. This is what's in your next chapter is a big shift of your foundation that's going to cause you to really go into depth with your emotional stability and standing your ground as well. I hope that made sense. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed. Hello, Taurus. we're looking at your next chapter, what's coming in for you. I've shuffled and I'm cutting the deck, and we're going to get 3 cards. Let me cut this one as well. All right, so let's see, where are you now? You're a bit blocked when it comes to your finances. You're dealing with some financial instability at the moment. And for some of you, this is a family pattern. Like, this is something that's existed in your life for a long time through your parents or whoever raised you, you know, like it's a pattern. It's a pattern that not everyone will resonate with that, but for some of you, yes, it is. And you're defensive about it. You're protective of this. You may not share what you're going through with other people because you're kind of embarrassed or ashamed about it. Let me see what's shifting for you. Ooh. Be careful with people who you approach or who approach you if they know your situation. Not everyone will resonate with this. I understand that. But there's someone who's going to offer you some assistance. And this this is it may take a while for this person to be able to help you, or you may be waiting. You may have maybe asked someone to help or mentioned it to people in passing, and you've been thinking maybe this person will offer to help. It's slow in coming. It's slow, but there will be someone that would offer some assistance to you. But it's you may want to be cautious about accepting that assistance. You're going to have to really, really be grounded, because you're going to see this as a fresh start. And yes, it's possible that it gives you a fresh start, but it can come with strings attached. Tell me one more for the... Yeah, I don't like it necessarily. I don't love that. I'm glad that someone would be willing to help, but I'm concerned about the strings that are attached with that help. You're gonna see it. You're a little bit gullible, and you're not paying attention, perhaps. This is so specific, but what can I do? You are guarded, but you have to remain guarded. When someone offers their help, that's very nice, right? But understand all the parameters associated with receiving it. Okay? Don't, because you're so determined in fixing whatever this situation is, you're not paying attention to how that's going to affect maybe a relationship, the relationship with the person that's helping you. There's something hidden there, and you're gonna have to pay attention. Sorry, I don't mean to be cryptic, but because you're in a vulnerable state. You understand? You're vulnerable. If you identify with this, this person is you're vulnerable. when you accept assistance from someone, that gives them a bit of power over you. And so that could be a way of them getting you to also participate in things they like, that want you to do, you know, and you do it because, oh, they helped me, they gave me money, so I really should help them. Know what you're getting yourself into, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So where is this leading you? This situation. I mean, I think that this will strengthen you. This situation will strengthen you. Just be cautious, right? So that you can be more aware of the energy of exchanging energy. Forgive my chair. The consequences of exchanging energy with someone. You need to understand that. How accepting someone's assistance changes a dynamic in your relationship. And so you need to be okay with that. You need to be aware of that happens. You need to be aware of the dynamics of a power exchange, especially when it comes to money. But I do see that this brings a relief for you. There's a relief for you coming in, right? Where you're able to, there's smoother waters coming in for you. And now, here's the thing. You know, like you start to feel more confident. You start to feel more, like firm on your feet, right? Especially if this is finances. It could be something else. I feel it's financial and you're guarded about it. Stay guarded, but aware when you're interacting with people that are helping you. That sounds weird. I don't know how else to say it. Be mindful. If someone gives you money and you are able to pay off some of your bills that were worrying you, and also you had some extra, so you decide, I'm going to go to Disney. I'm going to buy myself a new whatever, I don't know. A new purse or whatever people do. That's the problem here. The person's going to be watching you. It's going to be paying attention to how you spend your money moving forward until you repay whatever loan it is. I know this is a specific reading, but one person out there understands what this is about. Pay back as soon as possible so that they are not over your head, okay? Because they're going to pay attention to when you, she went to a concert. He bought a new watch or whatever. They're going to be keeping track of everything. And that's going to affect the relationship, okay? All right, that's it. I hope that helped someone. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Bye-bye. Hello, Gemini. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I've shuffled the deck. I'm going to cut the deck. We're looking at the next chapter, forecasting the next chapter in your life. Let's see. If it doesn't resonate, just toss it aside. Don't worry about it. All right, let's see where you are at this moment. I'm going to cut this deck as well. You're releasing stuff. You're releasing things that don't serve you, which is beautiful. You're reevaluating. You don't want complications. You may be throwing stuff out. You may be like, you're just decluttering your life in various aspects, or thinking about doing it, which is great. You're uncluttering your life. You're reevaluating what's important in my life and what isn't. What do I need and what do I not need? And this is like the final, like you're saying, I'm going to make a decision and this is it. No more waffling, no more back and forth. So what's shifting for you then? yeah, you're not, what's shifting is a continuation of what it is that I'm seeing from this person that I'm tapping into, this energy I'm tapping into. What's shifting is no more hardships, no more conflicts in my life. I'm not compromising. I'm not backing down. I'm making amends with the people that I have issues with, and I'm fighting for myself now. You're very determined. I see a determined person fixing grief, fixing the situation that hasn't been fixed. There's been setbacks and you keep moving forward. Beautiful. This is beautiful. Where is this leading you? Ooh. To complete harmony with, it's possible that you have released a relationship in your life. It's possible that may be part of what that purging is. And eventually, this is over time, right? Where it's leading you is maybe into connecting with someone that you're very harmonious with and establishing a commitment, a relationship, a traditional relationship. Perhaps you've intermingled with types of relationships that weren't traditional. They were more kind of, no rules attached type of thing. But you're wanting more stability. And I see that happening for you. Maybe going back to school and getting a degree, wanting more of a traditional kind of conventional, which sounds boring, but it provides stability. It develops a foundation for the type of relationships you want moving forward, which is harmonious, people you can collaborate with, people that understand you without a complicated life, a complicated energy. So this is beautiful. Gemini, I love this for you. I love it. I'm leaving it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed. Bye-bye. Hello, my lovely Cancer friends. I hope you're doing well. All right, let's see what's the next chapter forecast for you. I've shuffled and I'm going to cut the deck. Let's see, the first card is where you are now, what's happening now at this time. And if it doesn't resonate, don't worry about it. Oh, I didn't cut this deck. I'll leave that one. Let's get another one. So there's some contradictions here, but this is a phase perhaps, because you're very competent, you're very hold on, because I'm getting like this contradiction here. You've been procrastinating something, taking action on something. You feel that it's possible, that you feel you're not really, you don't have clear-cut goals at the moment, even though you're extremely competent. You've been isolating yourself a bit and going within a lot, but that's causing you to procrastinate on the things that you have to do and the decisions you have to make in your life, because you're very capable of doing that on a typical. So maybe you're experiencing some depression or mental health issues. That's possible, where you can't really follow through, and you don't feel like you have any kind of ambition. So it may be a phase that you're going through at the moment. What's shifting here? Let me put this so I can move it. What's shifting? Definitely, you need to speak up. There's something you need to speak to someone. Maybe you need to seek, some type of therapy or a group support of some kind. It's possible. If you've been isolating yourself and you know that you've been really, you know what you're capable of doing, but you're just not feeling it, and it's affecting you. It's affecting, there's instability. And so that's what's going to shift, is that instability will shift. You're going to be able to start reviewing things. I feel like you probably need to talk to someone, because there's something that you need to express, and that's important, to be able to express yourself and someone can listen. So that could be a professional, or it could be a close friend that you trust, but you're going to have to speak up. You can't keep isolating yourself, because that's only going to make this situation worse. You understand? Where is this leading them? Yeah, okay. That's I like that. You're in hermit mode. That's what's happening. You're in hermit mode. However, I feel that your hermit mode, this is hermit mode. You need to process things. There's something, maybe you've gone through an experience where there's some grief involved. There's definitely some emotional situation that is creating some instability. Be careful of victim mentality, of blaming others for your circumstances. That's why it's good to talk things out, because it allows you to get different perspectives on a situation. But definitely there's some healing that needs to happen, and that's what's coming in, is healing for you. Once you begin to talk, you have to talk to someone, or maybe you're not comfortable with doing that. You need to talk to a paper, right? Journal it out so that you can get it out. It needs to come out. Even if you burn the paper or you bury it, whatever it is that you have to do, But I think that that's going to be important for you. There's things that you may not be noticing, or things that you may not be aware of, or things that you don't want to see, right? You have to, maybe one of the important questions I'm always saying is to, what did I contribute to this situation? That's more self-reflection that needs to happen there. But I see you healing. I see you beginning that process of healing. Again, be careful with the victim mentality. Don't allow that to happen. Okay? But if you focus yourself and start speaking out, I think that you're in the process of going into your healing phase. Okay? I wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much. I hope that helped. Stay blessed. Bye-bye. Hello, my lovely Leo friends. All right, let's look at the next chapter in your life. I'm going to cut the deck. I'm going to cut the other one also. Okay, let's see where you are at this time. Wow. Financial freedom, beginning to or already in establishing financial freedom. Some of you are maybe in the process of buying a house, or you're thinking about it and saving up, heading towards that goal. Establishing really, really good financial stability here. And rising above any of the challenges that come your way when it comes to the finances. There's just steady movement in that direction. That's beautiful. So what's shifting for you? No more procrastination. Following through on things that you have to follow through on. There may be some kind of legal decision that comes in for you. Something that works in your favor, but because you're another, I don't remember what sign it was, but you're extremely focused, or getting there. There may be a decision that's made that helps you establish more financial stability. Maybe it's money that you're going to be receiving through some kind of legal means. I don't know. That could be inheritance, a lawsuit. I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, you're establishing your goals and trying to achieve them. You're achieving a lot, or focused on achieving, right? Setting your goals. That's beautiful. Following through, no procrastination anymore. It's like you're getting good news and you're going with it. It's something that kind of like lifts you up, and helps you begin that establishing those goals. And so where is this leading you? This is gonna bring some relief. Whatever this is that happens, it's helping you tap into your intuition. You're going within. You're connecting with what it is that you're really high vibe. This is high vibe. This is connecting with your intuition, seeing everything clearly, being very discerning with your decision making, knowing what it is you want to do for your future, and knowing when you have to rest and when you have to recalibrate yourself. That's beautiful. I love it. I'm leaving it. Thank you so much. Good luck. My soul embraces yours. Stay blessed. Bye-bye. Hello, my lovely Virgo. Let's see what's coming in for your next chapter. Wait. Oh, I wanted to cut it. I'll cut this one as well. Okay. So this is where you are now. You're in the process of some kind of a transformation. But you're tired. You're tired. And that's causing, I think, the shift. Before we ask, what's shifting for you, which is the second card, the shift is already beginning because you're tired of whatever it is. You're seeing more clearly. You're tired of the same old stuff that you do all the time, the same old behaviors, the same old things in life happening over and over, and you're like, what do I do to change this? What can I do to change this? Some old habits, right, that you're wanting to shift because you realize that they're just not helpful for you. You're in the process of this beautiful rebirth, and you're purging things, perhaps, quitting substances that you may be not addicted to, but certainly things that you feel aren't contributing in a positive way to your life. Releasing old habits that don't work for you anymore. And because you've received the clarity, you've received an epiphany. You're in that process, or soon to receive your epiphany. And that begins that shift. So let's see, what is the shift? Yeah, you're wanting commitment. You're wanting to have a beautiful relationship in your life. You're wanting to have someone, you want to be grounded. You want to be more stable. You want stability. You want to attract someone that is stable into your life. That's what's shifting. Maybe there was no whatever. But now there's maturing happening. There's an understanding that you want something different in your life. You want a counterpart. Maybe you're not there yet. Maybe you're saying, I don't want anything. I see that changing. I see you attracting because you make changes for yourself. the universe kind of shifts also, and it brings people to you that are grounded, that are dependable, people that are stable. And that's a counterpart energy there. So you may be bringing in, that's what's shifting because of changes you're making. You're sick of the same old crap. And so you begin to make some changes. You're seeing it clearly. This is not something that you're not sure of. You're clear. And then it makes you decisive. And that begins the transformation. It helps you to purge things from your life that you don't need. And this is what then begins to shift. It starts to come in. So where is this leading them, Spirit? Into dealing with any imbalance. This is part of, it's like an emotional imbalance that perhaps is what has prompted this desire to shift and change something in your life, because you've perhaps dealt with codependency, and that's why there was a fear of perhaps a loving counterpart energy. But I see it coming in for you. It's coming in, okay? It's very passionate, it's very persistent. But at the same time, while you are healing yourself, dealing with codependency issues, you have to process those things so that you don't keep repeating yourself. Because a beautiful counterpart energy will not be sustained with codependency, with victim mentality, with imbalance of any sort. It won't last. So I see this happening. You just processing. Maybe you've been gullible in the past, believing things that everybody tells you, and without really discerning what is real, what is for me, what is real, where do I stand. You need to be more discerning. And I believe that that's what draws in this beautiful energy. It's coming in. It's very perseverant. How do you say that? Very determined. And it's a strong energy. So you have to also be able to match it. I think by the time it reaches you, you will have been dealing with that emotional stuff that was like thinking of the past, being stuck in the past because this person or I did this, and you're going to begin to release all of that. You have to. If you haven't begun, you have to. I see it happening. I see the transformation happening. So that's beautiful. I'm glad. Good luck. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.